I didn't catch her in bed with someone else. It wasn't dramatic like that. It was a Tuesday night, quiet enough that the hum of the refrigerator felt loud. She was in the shower, music playing, steam creeping under the bathroom door. I was sitting on the edge of the bed waiting, scrolling aimlessly on my own phone until the battery died. When I reached for hers, just to check the time, I told myself I wasn't snooping. That's the first lie. The screen lit up with a message preview. A name I didn't recognize. No emojis, no jokes. Just familiarity. I keep thinking about last night. My hands went cold. I stood there staring at the screen like it might change if I waited long enough. It didn't. Another message came in. Miss you already. I unlocked the phone. I knew the passcode. That fact alone felt like a cruel joke. There it was. Weeks of messages. Late nights, inside jokes. Complaints about me that sounded like they'd been rehearsed. Details that confirmed everything without saying it outright. I didn't need to read more, but I did anyway. I wanted it to hurt. I wanted the full picture. When she came out of the bathroom, wrapped in a towel, she smiled at me like nothing had happened. Like we were still the same people we were that morning, I asked her once, calmly. Is there anything you want to tell me? She paused for half a second, just long enough. When I showed her the phone, her face changed. Not guilt first, but fear. Then annoyance. Then tears, like she was following a script. It didn't mean anything, she said. I was lonely. You've been distant. I remember nodding, like I was taking notes. I didn't leave. That was my second mistake. I stayed quiet after that. Too quiet. I watched her. I noticed how careful she became with her phone, how defensive she got over small questions. I stopped arguing. I stopped caring out loud. Inside, something else was growing, cold, patient, and ugly. That's when I decided I wasn't going to beg. I was going to make her feel it. I reconnected with someone I knew would say yes. Someone who'd always flirted, always lingered a little too close. I didn't lie about my situation. I just didn't tell the whole truth. We talked late, we went out. I felt wanted again, and that feeling was addictive. I crossed the line on purpose, and then I made sure she knew. I left my phone face up. I didn't delete anything. When she asked where I'd been, I gave vague answers. When she pressed, I let the truth slip slowly, like it was an accident. The confrontation came fast. She cried harder than I expected. Not quiet tears, ugly, shaking sobs. She kept saying my name like it was something she could still claim. How could you do this to me? She asked. After everything? I didn't raise my voice. You mean after you did it to me? That's when she broke. She apologized. She begged. She said it was different. She said she never thought I'd actually do it back. That sentence told me everything I needed to know. She wanted forgiveness, not fairness. Watching her cry didn't feel like victory. It felt heavy. Final. Like we'd both crossed lines we couldn't uncross. I realized too late that revenge doesn't undo pain. It just changes who's holding it. We ended that night. Now, when I look back, I don't see a winner. I see two people who stopped choosing each other and started choosing damage instead. I learned how easy it is to become someone you don't recognize when you're hurt enough. She cheated first, but I made sure we both paid.